Good morning. So it's 4:50. I'm in the car driving, and if you can't see me, I apologize. Hopefully you'll see me in a minute as I get some light from the streets. I decided that, while I'm working out, I was going to record my journey of fitness, like a lot of people do, to show what happens, the ups, the downs, and just for people that struggle, to see that, it's not all, ice cream cake, if you will. So my journey doesn't start today, but this video journey starts today. My fitness journey that I'm on right now starts, I want to say, about 3 weeks ago. I had injured my shoulder, and I'm finally getting the okay from the doctor to start working out. I got a lot of scar tissue on my shoulder right now, which makes it extremely painful to do certain things. I'm trying to break it up every day as much as possible, stretch it out, do all types of release therapy on it, and hopefully get that stuff to go down. But who knows? It may be like that for life, so I gotta make do. So about a month to 2 months ago, I stopped drinking coffee and decided I was going to start drinking tea, just because I was trying to clean my body more, and try to find some more clarity and focus. So first I switched to tea, and it was tough at first. it was tough. There's caffeine in tea, you can get some strong teas. I tend to drink white tea in the morning, pretty strong in caffeine, but coffee's coffee, right? Who switches from coffee to tea? Well, I do. So that was my first step. Then I started working out, listening to things other than, extreme hardcore music. Forgive me because I'm drinking a pre-workout right now. And I would always work out to hardcore rap or some headbanging rock, whatever. But I felt like, it was an artificial high in a sense. In the Army, when we take our physical fitness tests, and I'm assuming it's the same for most military branches, you can't use the assistance of music. You have to get out there and just do it. So when it's time to do that 2-mile run, which, who wants to run 2 miles other than people who like to run, music would make life a lot easier. But we can't take music, so you got to force through it. So when people are training for it, they're always running with music, and your time always deviates a little bit. It's always a harder run. Well, it's because mentally you're not prepared for that. Mentally you're prepared to run 2 miles, maybe more, with music. That music helps you escape the reality of it. You don't think about the impact of your feet hitting the ground, your knees, your joints, your lower back. You might feel them, but your focus is somewhere else. So I decided that I wouldn't work out with hardcore music. So again, at first I started by switching to tea. Then I started by working out, listening to the classical music. So I'm literally working out, listening to Beethoven occasionally, things like that. What I do find that I like is I've always enjoyed movies, and I enjoy certain soundtracks in movies. So I started listening to soundtracks from certain movies, like The Last Samurai, which is, there's no words, it's all instrumental. It's an Oriental style, and it's very calm, but it's intense at times. Certain tracks are based on scenes in a movie where wars are taking place or building up to it, so they build up on that tension there. So I find that gets me through workouts too. That was a hard switch. The music is very important. So I started doing that because it's complete opposite. It's not silence, so it's still a sound, but now it's a sound that's so mellow and relaxed, and I'm trying to force something so harsh into that world. It's complete opposites. You know, it's a clash, and so it makes it very hard. And surprisingly, you know, my brain's trying to be calm. You know, the rest of my body is like, come on. So, you know, it's intense in itself. So about 3 weeks ago, I started getting up at 4:30, and let me tell you, this was not. Why I did this was not for, you know, any reason other than, oh my God, the gym is crowded after work. What the fuck? I mean, literally, I go in, my schedule changed. So I'm working till 5, and I get to the gym, and we're very close to New Year's, like days away. So what happens if you go to the gym? Douchebag city. Everybody and their mom is going to lose 40 pounds, right? So I go in the gym, and I'm waiting to squat like 30 minutes. And listen, I'm not one of those people that's like, I came here to do this, but it's busy. I'll do something now. No, I came to squat. I'm going to fucking squat. I came to fucking squat. So now I got to stand around because the gym I go to only has 2 racks. Thank God they got 2, because if it had 1, you know what I mean, I might put a bullet in my back of my brain. But because, you know, I go to a small gym. I go to a small gym because I can't go to the giant gyms where it's like, you know, 48 treadmills and, you know, a bunch of chicks with makeup on them and dudes, everybody and their mom staring at the mirror while they work out. I don't like that. I'd much rather go to a strength and conditioning gym or a CrossFit gym or something like that. But because of my work situation, I travel so much, I can't maintain membership at one specific CrossFit box for $120, $150 a month, because I won't be able to get to it often. And, you know, dropping in different ones, doing like a punch card, it's kind of like, that's defeating the purpose too. So I have a membership to a little small gym that happens to be, you know, all over, just like the big ones. So I go there. So I'm getting there and I can't work out. I said, I got to switch it up. What time of day is, you know, least crazy? So I asked the trainer, and he's like, hey man, we're open anytime. So come before 6 a.m. You always can work out. Who the hell wants to come before 6 a.m.? But I said, I'll try that out. So there's this program out called Squat Every Day. And in the Squat Every Day program, the gentleman, Corey Gregory, who developed the program, he gets up and goes to the gym at 4:30 in the morning. So I say, well, at least I'm not the only person doing it. So I was looking at his program, and I was like, yo, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do squat every day. And of course, you know, people are like, oh, you can't squat every day, blah, blah, blah. Well, this is my experience with legs. Them motherfuckers hurt when you work them out. But most people work them shits out once a week, if that. You know, so they always fucking hurt. But when you're doing upper body things, everything tends to be attached, right? Just like your lower body, everything's attached. So you do legs once a day. Most people do everything on legs once a day. They're hitting their hamstrings. They're hitting their quads. You know what I mean? They're hitting their calves. They're doing it. Of course it all hurts. You know, it all once. You know what I mean? It makes sense. You know, it's just like having a chest day, having an arm day. But a lot of people will, you know, do an antagonizing superset and go between body parts, upper body parts. But if the lowers, they don't necessarily do it. They just do it all at once, right? So it hurts. Well, I did CrossFit for a year before I joined the box, and then I was at a box for about a year. And the one thing I know is, if you're doing CrossFit, you are squatting almost every single day in some variation. You may not have a bar on your back. You may not have a bar across the front of your chest. There might be a bar overhead. There may not be a bar. It may be box up. You are always performing a squat. So to me, the concept of squatting every day isn't far-fetched. So I said, you know, I'm going to squat every day. Therefore, started doing it. So I'm actually 3 weeks in the squat every day, and I have no problem with it at all. It feels amazing. So I'm loving it. A lot of lunges, which you lunge in CrossFit, but I'll be honest with you, I can't say I lunged as much then as I am now. I'm lunging every single day now. That shit is killer. But now I can lunge 10 minutes without a break. I mean, a constant 10 minutes, so I'm loving it. So my fitness journey, you know, I'm always trying to be in shape and do things to better myself. And you got to experiment and see what works for you. So I tried different programs, different routines, different ways of training to see what my body adapts to, different diets, you know. And so this isn't like day one of anything. But I just thought I would start to record this, you know, to keep myself, you know, accountable. By posting videos, people are watching this, it keeps me accountable, you know. And anybody who, you know, maybe struggling with something, maybe they see this, maybe, you know, I say something that answers a question for them in their brains. So right now with my diet, I'm a big fan of the paleo diet, and most people don't like it, just like most people don't like CrossFit. They don't know why they don't like it, they just don't like it, so whatever. I like paleo. I used to do a lot of the every 3 hour meals. The problem with that was I was never hungry every 3 hours. It's just too hard to maintain. And when I eat carbs, I tend to get bloated. Starchy carbs, and certain carbs, it's just, I don't know, I don't like the way they feel. So paleo made sense to me. Now, right now, I'm not necessarily doing a paleo diet. I had downloaded a book called The Anabolic Diet, and I tweaked it a little bit, and then I saw the gentleman that came out with the Squat Every Day program started doing what was called intermittent fasting. The intermittent diet, of course, is, you're eating your last meal like 10 o'clock at night, and then you're not eating again until like noon the next day, which seems crazy, but hey, everything's crazy, right? So give it a try. So I figured, let me try this intermittent fasting thing. So I started doing that about a week ago, and I like it. So what I do right now is I eat at 12 o'clock. That's my first meal, basically lunch. And I make sure it is a very nutritious meal. I'm talking like good amounts of meat, ton of vegetables, preferably green ones, just because I want to make sure I'm getting something in with fiber, and quality fats. That's my first meal. Well, I eat a heavy meal. I eat till I'm full. Not like my stomach hurts full, because if you're eating just vegetables and a good quality protein and some healthy fats like an avocado, olive oil, something like that, you're not necessarily like dying full, you're just full. So I do that. Then if I require a snack, I'll have one, later on. Sometimes I really don't want one. Sometimes I'll, take a protein shake in, just because I got tons of protein shakes around the house. So, I gotta use that shit. Use it or lose it, right? So I'll take one in. But then I eat dinner around 6 p.m. Same thing, high quality. And I gotta tell you, I'm good. I haven't been snacking on the junk food as much, and I love junk food. Anybody who personally knows me, I'm talking about bag of gummy bears a day. Why not? Reese cups all day, every day. It's peanut butter, right? Healthy? You get what I'm saying. So I've been doing that. Excuse me again. And outside of doing that, I trying to set this phone down real fast because I need to record and make these amino acids real quick. So here we go. Outside of doing that, I will have a snack sometimes late at night before bed, because my last meal needs to be before 10. And with the anabolic diet, you're getting like maybe 50 grams of protein in a day for 5 days, and then on your 6th and 7th day, you're upping your, not protein, carbs. You're upping your carbs. So it's like a carb cycle in a sense. It's just less high carb days. So you're spiking that insulin crazy on the last 2 days of the week. So what Corey Gregory does, which I like, was he does this, a banana at night. He'll do like 2 bananas with peanut butter, and that's his carbs. So that's how he's maintaining his carbs throughout the week. And listen, 2 bananas is going to give you about 50 grams of protein. 50 grams of carbs. I don't know why I'm saying protein. Probably because it's 5 a.m. I literally woke up at 4:30, got in a car at 4:45, and drove here. So that makes sense. So that's what I'm doing. On the weekends, I can pretty much have whatever. I still try to eat healthy, though, on the weekends. So, like Friday night, I'll start with my, cheat meal, whatever you have it. And, I go to pizza, tacos, and Chinese. That's me. So Friday I'll have like a pizza, and I can always eat a whole pizza. I don't know who can't eat a whole pizza. You're not American if you can't eat a whole pizza, right? So I eat a whole pizza Friday. Saturday for lunch, probably have some tacos. And Saturday night, whatever. It could just be another healthy meal. Sunday, I can't eat junk. What I realized with my body is, and I'm working out 7 days a week, just so you know. So it's not like I'm off completely. It's just they're tapered. The exercises are tapered on the weekend, so they're a little bit lighter, more like recovery exercises. What I'm realizing Monday, I'm hitting the gym hard. If Sunday was bad, I feel it. You know what I mean? So I can't do that. So I have to like make sure that Sunday I start eating right again. So I'm doing like three meals that are, you know, not the best, but it's giving me that good, if you will, work-life balance in a sense. You know what I mean? Because basically going to the gym is work, and life is like relaxation and fun and enjoyment. So that's my three meals. So that's my work-life balance in a sense. So that's pretty much where I'm at, with nutrition. I'm always posting pictures of food and stuff like that. I love to cook. So, people tend to see me post things up there, and 9 times out of 10, if I'm posting something, it's also healthy. So, you can always say, hey, what's a good idea for meals here? And I'll shoot you a recipe quick because, I love to cook. I mean, I'm in the kitchen. So, look, I'm going to get in this gym because it's 5:06 and there's actually like 4 people in the gym. We're getting close to New Year, so people start doing crazy things, right? Crazy things called fitness. I'm going to get in here and knock it out. And I'm going to start uploading videos every day of something just to keep accountable. Maybe some things in the gym, maybe some things in the kitchen. And these are for me, basically. They're a diary, for me to look back, and I can use this to say, what did I do? Did it work? How can I improve upon it? This is just part of my, clarity change that I've been going through. So as you get older, you start to realize that you want to change certain things, do things for the betterment of yourself and for your family. And this is where I'm at right now. I'm improving certain things. Mental clarity, physical physique, nutrition. I just try to improve these base things. Finances. So, it's a long journey, but hey, I'm only 34. So I got time to, sit down and improve things. Don't wait until, you're 50. And if you're 50, don't wait until you're 60, right? Because tomorrow ain't promised, so you start today. So, thank y'all for taking time to sit with me and listen to me rant on and confuse protein and carbs like 13 times because I'm tired. And y'all have a good day. Stay strong and, do something about yourself. Peace.